Welcome in, my beautiful soul. This is Dahlia with Spiritual Society, bringing you this week's Pick a Card reading. And today we're going to find out, what do your spirit guides want you to know about your career path? So if you've had questions regarding this in your life at this time, your spirit guides are going to come through with the answers. Pull up a journal if you want to take notes, grab a cozy seat, and let's begin. Spell jar number 1 is the devotion spell jar. Spell jar number 2 is the luck and abundance spell jar. Take a deep breath. Allow your intuition to call out the spell jar that resonates with you the most. Welcome in, Group 1. You chose the devotion spell jar to find out what message your spirit guides have for you about your career at this time. So let's begin. We're going to start with an overall message. What do you need to know most about your current career path? We have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is about celebration, reunion, tribes. Some of you could have been celebrating a promotion recently, celebrating a new opportunity, a work retreat, an opportunity to gather with your colleagues. So I am getting the sense that some of you are feeling deeply devoted, just like the spell jar that you chose, to the career that you are currently in. For those of you who aren't quite landing with that yet, this is saying that the best career path for you would feel devotional and celebratory. If you don't feel a sense of contentment, deep community satisfaction, and abundance with the tribe that you are cultivating in your career, then your spirit guides want to pull you towards that direction. So you should either be feeling that right now, or you should be guided to a career that opens that opportunity up for you. Let's take another look at this question. What are your guides seeing right now about your current career direction? Whatever you're choosing, whatever path you're on right now, what are they seeing? We have the Nine of Swords. So this is really interesting. So I am getting the sense that for those of you who are not satisfied within your career, who don't feel like it's a community of upliftment where you're celebrating every day, you're working on projects that uplift you and feel like homecoming. If you don't feel that way in your career, your guides are ushering you towards that direction, because the Nine of Swords is about the worst case scenario, self-fulfilling prophecies. So this is that energy of getting up every day after having nightmares about your job, or staying up all night and just feeling like you can't catch a break. You don't feel satisfied with the work. You don't feel satisfied with the income. And therefore, it's just a spiral of negative emotions and thoughts regarding the career path that you're on. So if you're resonating, if that's landing so far, your guides are wanting to lift you out of that dark night of the soul where you're questioning and you're frustrated and you're just wondering if you're destined to always be in a career situation that doesn't feel like home to you. Let's get another card for this question. What does your guide see about your current career path at this time? What do they want you to know most? We have the King of Air. So this is you. You are impartial. You are direct. You have vision and clarity, but you also have a sense of groundedness and maturity, that you don't act rashly or impetuously. So your guides are seeing your diplomatic leadership capabilities. You have a keen mind and you have ideas that are so powerful that you could lead a team. And so your guides want you to feel like you can contribute more. You have ideas for projects and goals that could be extremely successful. So you are not destined to be in the background when it comes to your career. So if you feel like you are in the background of your career, like you're not in a leadership position, that your ideas are not heard, valued, or respected, that they are not implemented, then this is not the right place for you. So your guides are definitely ushering you to an opportunity to be a leader of a team, or at least in an environment where your ideas are valued and you can contribute to the projects and the long-term goals of this particular career path, where it feels like a team environment, where it feels like camaraderie and celebration, where you mesh and gel well with one another. If there is a situation in your job or your career where there's some infighting or personal relationships where people aren't getting along or aren't working well together or aren't able to overcome challenges with grace, then this is certainly an opportunity for you to seek an environment that is more healthy and conducive to the contributions that your guides see that you really have available to offer. So I want to look deeper now at what resources, what strengths you have that are available to you that your spirit guides want you to utilize more at this time. This is from the Sacred Wealth Code Oracle. What is your wealth code frequency right now? What is a hidden resource your spirit guides want you to tap more into? We have the Messenger. Wow. So this definitely reminds me of the King of Swords energy that I was just talking about. Brilliant, impartial, and diplomatic professional. And you have the opportunity to communicate your ideas with the speed and the quickness of Mercury. So the affirmation on this card is, I bring the light of awareness, and some hidden resources and skills that you may not be aware of or not utilizing are that you are perceptive, progressive, intelligent, adaptable, changeable, psychic, versatile, candid, agile, communicative, insightful, imaginative, curious, and instinctive. These are hidden qualities within you that are your strengths that your spirit guides want you to use at this time. So let's take a deeper look at this wealth code right now. So the message that your spirit guides want you to know about your sacred wealth code as the messenger is that you are a perceptive, intelligent interpreter who delivers the truth or news that others need to hear. The messenger acts as a versatile bridge between the three domains of mind, body, and spirit. Messengers are masters of both the spoken and written word. You are candid, amiable, insightful, good-humored, and well-connected to the road of consciousness. All forms of language are your currency. You are a gifted storyteller who creatively delivers truthful messages at precisely the right times, and know how to set the stage so that your wisdom doesn't fall on deaf ears. As a messenger, you shine the light of awareness and awaken people, communities, and organizations to the truth so they can more effectively mobilize their efforts to reach their goals and fulfill their missions. You are greatly valued for your natural adaptability, as well as for your ability to track information on multiple levels while staying on course. Where others would easily get lost or distracted, you can navigate the way to your intended outcome. Beautiful. And just as a reminder, the shadow of the messenger means that you can become scattered and confused about what's true and what's not. You might have difficulty making sense of what you see and hear. And so your thoughts might go from being like a golden thread of truth to feeling like a tangled, useless ball of string. So the difference between being the king of air and the nine of air. Trying to function from the neck up is like firing on only 1 out of 3 cylinders, and it will cut you off from your greater brilliance. If you let yourself become too worn down or stuck in your head, you will stall out. This can lead you to disappoint the people who rely on your wisdom and clarity, or even give up on your mission entirely. If you find yourself in the shadow of the messenger, you are stretched too thin, unbalanced, and cut off from the divine mind. It's time to draw your energy inward and replenish your mind, body, and spirit. Once you replenish all 3 levels of your energy, you will return to balance, and your light of awareness will shine brightly once more. The inspired action plan for this wealth code is: I am committed to living in balance with body, mind, and spirit, so I can give my high value gifts to serve others in awakening to a higher level of being. So this is such a beautiful energy, and just further confirmation that if you are too much in your head and not balanced in your body by being faithful, being trusting in the divine, being patient and grounded, then you run the risk of that 9 of Swords energy, which is being frustrated and delayed and confused by too much mental activity. But when you're able to be in physical and mental and spiritual balance and well-being, trusting your inner guidance, then you're able to bring forth that diplomatic, spiritual, dynamic, brilliant energy and communicate it as a vessel, as the channel from the divine, bringing words to your ideas, able to inspire and motivate and storytell in ways that uplift the community around you, so that continuing forth on those ideas feels like a celebration rather than a burden. So like I suggested before, your spirit guides are telling you that if you are not in a space where your ideas are validated or respected, if you don't trust that about yourself and your ability to shine and communicate with grace, then it's time to set the intention to bring out your hidden resources and gifts so that you can offer them to your community, to your career, to the industry that you find yourself in. And that way you could be deeply fulfilled and enrich the community around you as well. Okay, beautiful soul. Now we're going to see what your spirit guides want you to know, maybe an obstacle that's holding you back from experiencing a deeply fulfilling career path. What is a hidden obstacle that may be holding you back in your career at this time? Ooh. Unlock the pattern. The pain didn't start today. You've lived this loop before. Maybe in love, maybe in lineage. Awareness is the key. Very interesting. That reminds me of that 9 of Swords, how you can get locked in mental constructs and thoughts that aren't serving you, but the more you think them, the worse you feel, and it's just a vicious cycle. So this is about bringing awareness to perhaps maybe shadows of the throat chakra, where you feel afraid to express yourself because maybe you've been misunderstood in the past, maybe you've been rejected or shamed for your ideas, and therefore in order to make sure that no one is judging you, you repress your voice. So this is about bringing awareness to what might be locking you in a pattern that is not allowing you to express yourself fully so that you can experience a deeply fulfilling career. What hidden obstacle may be holding you back in your career at this time? What does your spirit guides want you to know? overcome self-doubt. So I'm immediately drawn to all the blue in this card. So if you resonate, I highly suggest looking up some throat chakra meditations and opening exercises so that you can release that self-doubt surrounding expressing yourself. And remember that the key to manifestation is through the throat, because your words are powerful and expressing them is a path to manifesting your deepest desires. So this card says self-doubt clouds your vision. Trust in your abilities and take the leap. Your future self will thank you. So the only thing holding you back at this time, your spirit guides are suggesting that it's a pattern of self-doubt, perhaps a fear of expressing yourself, for fear of rejection, fear of judgment. But it doesn't matter, because everyone's going to judge you at some point. It's better to be judged because you're doing what you love and expressing yourself authentically than to be judged because you're following the status quo. Either way, someone's not going to accept you. So as long as you accept yourself and you validate yourself first, then you're able to shine and share authentically, which naturally gravitates others to you who are able to expand upon the vision that you are communicating with them. So let's use the tarot to take a deeper look at this question. What hidden obstacles does your spirit guide want you to know at this time that may be blocking you on your career path? We have the Five of Wands, which is about competition with others. So the hidden obstacle could be, again, the fear of what other people are going to say when you communicate and express yourself. It could also be that if you share an idea, someone else may take it and claim that idea, or if you communicate something, someone may reject it or tell you that that's not a good idea. But either way, the interaction with other people, perhaps like that Four of Wands, you're not in an environment where you feel that it's safe to share, that outside interference could be competing with your opportunity to present your ideas in a way that's respected. Let me get another card. We have the Knight of Earth. This is about being dedicated to the outcome that you choose and not giving up because you are so persistent and faithful to the end result. So this is about not giving up on yourself or giving up on your ideas. You know, I have the tendency that if I share an idea and I don't feel like it's heard or valued, then I might never want to share an idea again. But just because one of your ideas isn't accepted at the time that you share it, doesn't mean that it won't be valuable later on, or that you will have other ideas that are just as valuable to share. So don't give up on yourself or others. If the tribe and the community is right for you, don't give up on sharing yourself just because of one failed opportunity or one rejection. Let's get another card for this question. What do your spirit guides want you to know about any hidden obstacles that may be blocking fulfillment on your career path at this time? We have the Six of Swords, the Dreamer or the Fool, and the Four of Swords. Okay. Yeah, so this reminds me of what I just said about the Knight of Pentacles. You have to be dedicated and not give up on yourself or your ideas or your vision, because you have something very valuable to share. And if you give up because one idea wasn't accepted or one time you were rejected, then you're losing out on something that could be deeply fulfilling for you. Because the Six of Swords is about moving on from the pain of the past, not getting stuck there, and not feeling hopeless or unworthy, that, or incapable, that you can't get there. You just have to grit. You have to really root in deep into the faithfulness that your ideas are valuable. And as long as you are communicating with excitement, with passion, with that deep balanced clarity of the fact that you are a vessel for these intuitive ideas that come from you like downloads, as long as you are faithful to that, then it doesn't matter what happened in the past. Continue to persevere towards the opportunity where you will be truly valued for your contribution. And remember, this is about blocks or obstacles. And we have the dreamer, which is the Fool card. And so this is again about not giving up faith or hope. If one idea didn't succeed or wasn't heard or seen or validated, take a leap of faith and try with the next one. Maybe that idea is too early and it'll sit on the back burner, and then you'll bring another idea and that one will be the one that is worked on now, and that other idea is for the future. Either way, don't give up on yourself. And we have the Four of Swords as well, which is about taking time to rest and to meditate, which reminds me again of the shadow of the messenger energy, that if you get too much in your head, if you are just looping through negative thoughts and negative energy, then you're out of balance. And that's when you're really going to feel neglected or not valued. So the only way you are able to contribute high level ideas like downloads from the divine is if you are in a restful state. That means you've taken time every day to meditate before you move forward, whatever meditation looks like for you. That could just be, taking some time for presence with your morning beverage, or taking a walk after work, whatever it is that can reset your energy so that you don't get into the mind and just loop around in negativity. So that could be a block or an obstacle that you get overwhelmed, and stress allows your mind to get just so confused, and you run away with those cycles of thoughts that aren't productive for you. So that's what your spirit guides want you to be aware of at this time, is that if you're able to stay balanced, if you're able to move forward from the challenges of the past and not stay there, if you're able to persevere towards the dream and the vision that you have, validating your own vision first, knowing that as you have passion, as you take that leap of faith, as you continue to persevere, then you will naturally attract the environments and the team that is going to respect and validate and implement your visions. Now, beautiful soul, we're going to use the money manifestation deck to see what opportunities your spirit guides want you to pursue at this time. What opportunities does your spirit guides want you to pursue most at this time? Wow. We have advocate. So remember, you have a sacred wealth code of being a messenger, and an opportunity to pursue is an advocate. You will find so much fulfillment in working for a charitable cause. So you could communicate charitable causes at this time. You could bring vision and ingenuity through the way you communicate the needs of a particular group. Let me get another card. What opportunities do your spirit guides want you to pursue most at this time? We have influencer. It says you have just the right combination of qualities to connect with an audience, inspire change, and create a positive impact. So again, this is talking about your ability to communicate your visions, and you have the ability to advocate and create positive change. Let's get another card for this question. What opportunities do your spirit guides want you to pursue most at this time? Okay, so we have a card that says walk away, What you're doing now isn't working for you, but are you willing to walk away to make room for something better? So that's definitely reminds me of what we were saying earlier with the Four of Wands and the Nine of Swords, that if you feel frustrated that your community, your environment is not conducive to fulfillment, then it's time to consider a career change. We also have the card Focus. It says it's difficult to be productive when your energy is scattered in so many directions. This reminds me of the shadow of the messenger, meaning that it's time to introspect and to meditate to find peace and balance in your body, mind, and soul. Therefore, you can download your ideas and communicate them with grace instead of being confused and scattered. This is giving me a lot of Gemini energy. So regardless if you're Gemini or not, or have a lot of Mercury in your chart, this is definitely honing in on that energy and making sure it's most productive and most conducive, not scattered, but focused. And we also have this card that says Fortune. When fortune appears in your life, limitations disappear. As you sit back and watch your dreams manifest before your eyes, you are filled with a profound sense of gratitude and wonder. So these cards are just confirmation that if you're not fulfilled, it's time to walk away. Focus your energy by being balanced, body, mind, and soul. And if you're able to move forward, like that Six of Swords, leave the past behind and trust and persevere, then you will find that the next iteration of your career is extremely rewarding and fulfilling, and could involve you communicating your ideas, advocating for charitable causes, being an influencer of some kind. All right, beautiful soul. Now let's ask your spirit guides, what practical action steps do they want you to take right now? We have the card Daydream. It says having your head in the clouds can be a great source of inspiration, but be careful when your fantasies become an escape from reality. So basically, your spirit guides want you to stop dreaming about the possibilities of moving in a new direction and start to take steps to do so. Because the more you dream or think about the possibilities, the longer it's going to take you to implement them, because you'll probably just get stuck in that place of dreaming rather than actually fulfilling. And the more you do it, it'll be a vicious cycle. So stop dreaming and start doing. Remember what that Fortune card says, that when you see this card, limitations disappear. So if you worried about how, don't worry about that. Your spirit guides have the how. All you need to do is set the intention and move forward with why you're ready to move forward. And the how, as soon as you put one step in front of the other, one foot forward, everything else is going to manifest for you. What practical action steps do your spirit guides want you to take right now? Stop dreaming and start doing. Destiny. It says you have a divine destiny to fulfill through your career path. Your work will help elevate the consciousness of this planet. So again, with that messenger card, you are a vessel for the thoughts of the divine. If you are able to move forward and persevere with faith, then you will contribute to the elevation of the consciousness of this planet. You will help influence charitable causes. If this resonates with you, this is your destiny, and it's time to move forward to fulfill it. Okay, let's get some more clarity with the tarot cards. What practical action steps do your spirit guides want you to take at this time? We have the Page of Swords. Let me get a clarifying card. What action steps do your spirit guides want you to take right now? We have the Ace of Wands. Okay, so the Page of Swords can have a little bit of an impulsive energy. It's this excitement, this curiosity that's pulling you forward. So be led by your curiosity and your passions. The Ace of Wands says an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. So use this time of being curious about what your destiny can open up for you to give you this impulsive drive to say, yes, it's time to pull a switcheroo on my career. I'm passionate, I'm ready, and it's time to fulfill. Don't be stuck in the dreaming phase. It's time to do. So that's why sometimes a little bit of impulsive energy is necessary to be able to get you out of that stagnant vibe where you're thinking too much and you're wondering if it's the right choice, you're questioning too much. Just be curious about the passion and move forward at this time. Let's get a couple more cards for this question. What practical action steps do your spirit guides want you to take right now to move your progress forward? We have the King of Earth. A successful time, confidently accept opportunities you're offered. Beautiful. You're going to feel stable. You're going to feel grounded. As much mental air energy, as much mercurial energy as there is in this reading, moving towards that gift that you have will surprisingly make you feel more and more grounded, more and more fulfilled, and also well off. Like you'll feel loved, you'll feel supported, you'll feel like all of your needs are met, and therefore you're able to contribute and take care of the ones that you love. You're able to contribute to the upliftment of society because you feel supported and taken care of as well. So the Ace of Wands says career advancement and exciting new opportunity. The King of Pentacles says take that new opportunity confidently when it arrives. All right, beautiful soul. Now we're going to use the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck to find out what spiritual guidance, mindset shifts your spirit guides want you to utilize at this time in order to move forward. We have Drum, Dream, and Journey. Very beautiful. So the message for the Drum card says, journey inwards to uncover insights and information that will be important for your path. Then follow the guidance, just like that Four of Swords. Introspect, meditate, balance body, mind, and soul, and then follow the guidance that you receive wholeheartedly without fear. In shamanic traditions in all four corners of the world, the drum is recognized as the main tool used by medicine men and women to direct their will and aid meditation. A drum beat can become hypnotic and send those listening into an altered state that can allow them to journey to the spiritual realms and meet their guides. When the drum card appears in a reading, there are opportunities for you to dream or to bring an inner vision into reality. You are very connected to the other worlds at this time. The wisdom and intelligence of the earth and her magic surrounds you. The drum, which echoes the sound of Mother Earth's heartbeat, has cleared the cobwebs and dust from your inner vision. What you have seen in your dreams and inner vision is not imagination, but guidance, particularly if it has been coming to you repeatedly and has the potential to become reality. Dreams come true. Know it and live it. Wow. So this is just further communication. And I'm reminded of the drum is a form of communication. It's a language in its own right, used to bring deeper and deeper reflections of the inner state, which is what you are here to do and communicate as well. So that's insanely powerful. All right, beautiful soul. Let's take a look at the final question. What is the possible outcome that your spirit guides want you to be aware of if you take this guidance? What might change for your career in the next 3 to 6 months? We have the Temperance card. This is about spiritual, mental, emotional balance and well-being, feeling like you are walking the right path, that this is healing and restorative for your soul, as well as for the communities that you are able to uplift with your voice and your influence as well. So we have healing, balance, temperance, grace. What will change for you in the next 3 to 6 months if you follow the guidance of this reading for your career? What is the most likely outcome your spirit guides want you to be aware of? We have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about manifesting something new for yourself. This card says abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time and make long-term plans. So in the next 3 to 6 months, you could see yourself actually moving forward towards the manifestation of the goals, the visions, the dreams that you have for yourself now. So whatever it is, start setting intentions for the changes that you want to make so that in the 3 to 6 months from now, you can see those becoming reality. All right. What is the most likely outcome for your career if you follow this guidance? We have the Four of Pentacles. You will feel like you have enough. Just like that King of Pentacles, you will feel like your income is sufficient. You will feel supported. You will feel like you have all of your needs met, that you have enough to save for a rainy day. So this feeling of being supported is going to lead to you being able to support others as well, whether that's in your immediate family and home, whether that's your community at large, or your career is actually in a field of charity and philanthropy where perhaps you're in charge of deciding how money gets delivered to communities and people of need. All right, my beautiful soul, what a powerfully profound reading. I do hope this message served you, that it gave you some peace, clarity, and inspiration on how to move forward in your career at this time. If you resonate and you want to claim this message for yourself, comment a drum emoji or a bird emoji down below and like this video now. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe as we release new readings every week you don't want to miss. And in the event you would like a deeper personal reading for yourself, there's a link available in the description box below to book that at any time. Until the next time I get to read for you, beloved, I'm sending you so much peace and love. Welcome in group 2. You were drawn to the Luck and Abundance spell jar. So let's get a message from your spirit guides. What do they want you to know most about your career path? What are they seeing right now about your current path? What are your spirit guides seeing right now about your career path? We have the Eight of Pentacles. So right away, if you're drawn to this reading, I'm getting the sense that you are considering studying for a new career path. You could be going back to school, getting a certificate, learning something new so that you could commit new skills to your career. Let's take a deeper look. What are these skills that you're gathering? We have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about making long-term plans because your vision and your intention are ready to manifest. So whatever skills, whatever you're studying, whatever certificate, whatever energy and effort you're putting towards learning new things and making sure you have everything that you need in place, that is contributing to the long-term plan that you are setting into motion now. So things look very good. Abundance is on the horizon. The skills, the effort, the energy that you are utilizing at this time are going to lead to the positive fruition of your intention at this time. So I already feel congratulations are in order for you from your spirit guides. Let's get another card. What do they see for you at this time? What did I just say? the Ten of Pentacles. So you were drawn to that luck and abundance, which means that you are going to manifest something that leads to fulfillment, material success, and well-being. The Ten of Pentacles is overall feeling like you're secure in your home, in your assets, in what you are building for the future for not only yourself, but the ones who are most important to you as well. So overall, the work that you're doing, the skills that you're gathering are leading towards success for your long-term vision, which includes creating more security for yourself and your loved ones. So that's very beautiful. Keep up the good work. So now we are going to take a look at what are your hidden strengths that your spirit guides want you to be aware of, so that you can tap into these resources to continue to move forward, to hone in on these skills and manifest security and abundance and well-being in your career and finances overall. We're using the Sacred Wealth Code Oracle deck to answer this question. What are your hidden resources, strengths, gifts, abilities that your spirit guides want you to be most aware of and utilize right now? Beautiful. We have the Celebrity. This says, I lead with my light. And this is the energy of the sun, or Leo. This says that your hidden strengths, your gifts and resources are that you are charismatic, imaginative, luminous, confident, authentic, inspiring, passionate, magnetic, impactful, public, fashionable, independent, noble, generous, and unique. So let's take a deeper look at this celebrity energy and see how you can utilize these gifts most. So by being drawn to this card and this reading, your sole desire is to use the power of radiance to lead and uplift others. Your purpose is to uniquely shine your light to lead a successful mission and movement in the world. So your spirit guides want you to know more about this quality, this resource that you have available to you. The Celebrity is a charismatic, inspiring, and luminous leader who is a powerful trendsetter. As a celebrity, you were born to shine your radiance into the world. You have a dignified presence and alluring mystique, and can attract wealth by being a superstar on the stage of your life and business. So being seen. Like a rose blooming in the sun, you thrive in the limelight and in front of an audience. You value luxury, are fashionable, and acquire adornments that help you sparkle in your chosen field, while you passionately take a stand for the cause, idea, or product you are championing. You naturally project an image of success and create an impact by creatively attracting attention and notoriety to yourself and your movement. As a celebrity, you are driven by freedom of expression. This also means that you need to be seen on a platform that serves your purpose and are always looking for ways to bring your biggest vision to your audience. That reminds me of myself. I have Leo in my second house. Your second house is your earnings house. And Leo energy means that I am supposed to be seen in any initiative, and therefore that is my biggest wealth earning potential, which is what you see me doing today. And I adorn myself in luxury and beauty to present my image so that therefore you can benefit from it in some capacity. So in whatever field or cause you feel most drawn to, you were supposed to be seen in order to uplift others as well. So a potential downfall or shadow of this celebrity energy is that you are the blazing sun at the center of your own solar system, and this self-focus serves you in many ways. But if your ego takes the lead, you can become self-centered and arrogant and forget that other planets even exist. Every celebrity needs a stage where he or she can show up and shine. In order to positively obtain the attention you seek, you need to establish a productive way to be visible. If you don't, you will slip into the energy of the drama queen and quickly wear out the goodwill of the people you depend on. If you find yourself in the shadow of the celebrity, you are cut off from the divine. It's vital for you to take the time to reconnect with your radiance and your greater mission so you can show up and shine in all your glory. And your inspired action plan with this energy is I connect my head with my heart and authentically use my high value gifts to show up on my stage, shine my glorious light, and successfully lead my movement in the world. So beautiful. So let's use the tarot now to get some further clarity on your strengths, gifts, and resources. We have the Star. The Star is about hope, faith, and renewal. So your gift of optimism, your gift of being ready and available to miracles and best case scenarios, and the ability to shine like the sun, bringing life to those around you is one of the gifts and skills that your spirit guides want you to be aware of and utilize most at this time. We have the Seven of Earth, your ability to be patient and stick with it, persevere towards the end and the goals that you have in mind. Just like that Eight of Pentacles, the skills, the energy, the effort, you're so passionate, therefore you just want to continue to root in deeper into the gifts, the passions that you have to offer. And so your spirit guides are saying that that patience and that fortuitousness is something that is really valuable within you. Let me get another card. What hidden strengths and resources do your spirit guides want you to tap into? We have the Seven of Swords. Let me get a clarifying card. What hidden gifts or skills? We have the Eight of Wands. So the Seven of Swords is about deceiving yourself in a way that you have to fight to win to get something. And the Eight of Wands is about things moving quickly, speed, momentum, and progress. So I'm getting the sense with these two cards is that your ability to trust, have faith and patience, you know that just like a farmer, once you plant the seed, that it's going to take root and grow and reach a harvest. You don't necessarily need to force progress. It gives me this earthy Capricorn energy where you're just diligent and you work hard because you have faith in what you're doing. So this is something that your spirit guides is saying is a resource, a gift that you have, is your ability to continue to work hard at something over a long period of time so that you can manifest your true heart's goals because you have faith and confidence in yourself and are motivated to fulfill your life's mission. All right, beautiful soul. Now we're going to ask your spirit guides, what is a potential block or obstacle that might be hindering your progress at this time? We have accept your destiny. Embrace the unfolding of your journey. Trust that each moment is leading you to your true path. So that's not necessarily an obstacle for you because of this other energy. You were already confident that you're on the right path, which is making you have that perseverance to continue to dedicate your energy towards this goal. Perhaps that was an obstacle previously. Perhaps with the celebrity energy, you may have felt a fear of being seen, judged, or needed external validation, but you found that confidence and that light within. Let me get another card. What is a potential block or obstacle in the past or present that your spirit guides want you to be aware of? Okay, we have the card, let the truth set you free. Speak the truth you've hidden, your need, your fear, your regret. Freedom begins there. So continue to be vulnerable, continue to speak your truth and shine your light, which will give others the courage to be vulnerable and set them free as well. We have the card Step into Divine Timing. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Trust the delays. They're aligning your path. So I am getting the sense that this isn't necessarily an obstacle. You've already learned these lessons, have grown a lot. And so your spirit guides are just bringing recognition to the obstacles that you've overcome. We have Honor the Contract. Some lessons were written before you arrived. Facing them now completes the soul agreement. So this is your contract that you signed up for when you came into this earth realm, is to be the celebrity so that you can champion causes that are valuable to you and your heart. We have Soften the Armor. What once protected you may now be holding you back. Let your heart breathe without defense. So again, I don't feel like any of these are particular issues, but if they are, your spirit guides just want you to be aware that it's time to soften the shell of judgment, that you can bring forth your authentic light and shine forth your destiny, honoring the soul contract that you have, and knowing that as you continue to be vulnerable and share and express your light, you will help heal others around you. And it's all in divine timing, and you're currently on the right path. So beautiful soul, well done. So now we're going to use the Money Manifestation Oracle deck to find out what opportunities do your spirit guides want you to pursue most at this time. We have research. Before you make your next move, it's important to do some research so you know all the possible paths you can take. So with that Eight of Pentacles as your first card, this is just a confirmation that the studies, the research that you're currently doing are conducive to your long-term goals. So continue to take that opportunity to do that. The more you learn, the better. We have Author. Wonderful. So perhaps the research that you're doing is contributing to authoring a book at this time. Your words will have a great impact on those who read them. So if you've ever thought about writing a book, or right now that feels really exciting, your spirit guides want you to go for it. Let's get another card. What opportunities do your spirit guides want you to go for at this time? We have Decision. The first step to achieving your dreams is committing to making them a reality, which is something I feel you've already done. So your spirit guides are just clarifying, confirming that you're on the right path. And we have Teacher. You have a natural ability to impart knowledge and guide others toward their inner light. Amazing. So the opportunities your spirit guides want you to take now is to make the decision to continue to study and to gather all the information, to research everything you need to teach or to write. So if that resonates with you, keep up the good work. You're on the right path. Now let's get some more practical action steps. What action steps do your spirit guides want you to take now? I feel like this is just confirmation after confirmation to stay on track. What practical steps do your spirit guides want you to take right now? Okay, beautiful. So this one is a little more internal. It says self-care. If you want to live like royalty, start by treating yourself like royalty. So the first step to manifesting what you want is to knowing that it's already done. So whatever intention that you are setting for that material well-being and satisfaction, give yourself the gift of little luxuries now so that you feel wealthy, so that you feel fulfilled in whatever way that you want. So for instance, if you want to travel, have a little staycation or do a little day trip, have a little spa experience, whatever makes you feel supreme, whatever makes you feel that Venetian luxury energy that you're moving towards with this 10 of Pentacles, of having all your needs met, having enough to expand into your desires. just start to lean into what that would be like now. Even if you want to take a trip, you buy a new suitcase in preparation for that. So the practical action steps are, even though you're doing a lot of research, a lot of skill-based activities right now to prepare yourself, since the manifestation is already done, start to see what little things you can move towards, decisions you can make, action steps you can take that are proving that it's already done for you. Now, we also have the card Dependent, which says you can't fully come into your power if you rely on others for financial support. So your spirit guides want you to continue to move forward into material financial independence so that you can take care of all of your needs without external support. That 10 of Pentacles, you have the ability to create the security that you desire if you're not experiencing it already. So don't feel the need to depend upon others. You have the wherewithal to create that for yourself. Let's get a couple more cards for this question. What practical action steps do your spirit guides want you to take at this time? Wow. We have training. So this completely matches up with your first card, the 8 of Pentacles. It says you still have some new skills to acquire before you can really advance to the next stage of your career. So continue to move forward in that training. And then we also have empowerment. Are you ready to fully step into your power and accept all the responsibility that comes with it? Which reminds me of the 3 of Wands, because even though there's still more work and training to do, the result is already done. So are you confident that if the opportunity to manifest your next goal presented itself right now, that you would step into it? Like, I had a boss one time that told me, do the job you want, not the job you have. That way, promotion will be inevitable. And when you receive the promotion, it will feel like nothing because you were already doing that work and preparing yourself to get the job that you knew was yours to begin with. All right, beautiful soul. Now we're going to ask your spirit guides using the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck what spiritual guidance or internal mindset shifts will best support your career at this time. High Priestess, harness mystic power. So let's get some clarity on this card. So this message says, align with the light and focus on all things positive, which is definitely an overall energy throughout this reading. The High Priestess is the physical embodiment of the divine feminine, the goddess in human form. She has many names through time and space, but her essence has remained similar: fierce, powerful, and disciplined. In many traditions, particularly pre-Christian, the high priestess was in charge of spiritual and religious orders and was the voice of authority and guidance from the gods. The high priestess in this deck is the consort and partner of the high priest. She is joined by a black cat representing the Egyptian goddess Bast, who protects her from lower energies, and she stands strong in her glory and power. You are a mystic with the capacity to connect with energies that go beyond the human senses. Within you is a force of magic that is directed by your will. There is an opportunity for you to rise up at this time, but it requires dedication and discipline. You are being guided to look at what you are working on or at the situation before you and determine where your priorities lie. If you are unable to figure that out, you must use your intuition and discernment to focus on what will bring you closer to your goal and the happiness of everyone involved. Wow. When this card arrives, it's also important for you to check in with your intuition, as it will give you guidance that will be important for your growth. Wow, I feel like that summed up this entire reading. So that was the mindset, the spiritual guidance that your guides want you to be aware of at this time, which basically just sums up everything that we discussed here. So now we're going to take a deeper look at what could be the potential outcome within the next 3 to 6 months if you just keep on the same path that you're on, basically. What do you need to know now about the next 3 to 6 months? We have the moon. It says important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. So the fact that you're still working and still training, that's this subconscious energy, the foundation that's still being built. But in the next 3 to 6 months, events are going to start to surface, which will show you what the next path is. But in the meantime, don't have any fears, doubts, or hesitancies about the success of this outcome. Okay? It's already done. You're just taking one step at a time to move forward, and in divine timing, the right opportunity will surface. In the next 3 to 6 months, what is the potential outcome of these steps that you're taking, the career path that you're working towards? Ooh, perfect. I'm going to leave this reading on this note. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Success in business, in home, in family, in all the goals and effort that you're putting into success in your career, but for the long-term vision and plan that you have that lead to the 10 of Earth energy, security, all your needs met, but also your desires expanding, and all the ones that you love and everything you're working towards fulfilled and secure as well. That's what you are going to start to shift into and feel more and more and more in the next 3 to 6 months, that everything that you're working towards is already a success, but you will start to feel and see the reality of that fulfillment coming soon. All right, my beautiful soul, what a powerful reading. If you resonate, you want to claim this energy for yourself, comment a earth emoji or a crown emoji down below and like this video now. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe, as we release new readings every week you don't want to miss. And in the event you would like a deeper personal reading for yourself, there's a link available in the description box below to book that at any time. Until the next time I get to read for you, I'm sending you so much peace and love.